This is a story I heard in my travels. All of the lyrics are perfectly true. I stand and wonder each time that I sing them, but where you're left standing will be up to you. Alana was 12 when she prayed to the Lord he would find her the horse of her life. Her mom bought her a warrior, black with a diamond, his back tall as her head was high. She'd go to his pasture and call out his name, he'd whinny his answer, and to her he'd race. She'd throw her arms up round his powerful neck, and he'd lower his head in an equine embrace. She'd bolt and run from him, he'd chase her bucking, then she would chase him, off he'd fly. She'd vault up upon him, no bridle or saddle, the wind in her hair and his mane, and they would ride. They would ride. For 4 happy years they trained for the show ring. He'd dance and prance while they waited outside. She'd calm his nerves with heavenly singing, over and over the fences they'd fly. She'd sleep in his stall at the end of the day, curled up in his feet bent top of the hay. His muzzle beside her, breathing sweet breath, patience she'd whisper, tomorrow we will ride. We will ride. Early one morning she went to his stall, saw that warrior was down in his straw. She got him up quickly and walked him around, but when she released him, he went right back down. She called for help, and she called for prayer, and for 3 days and nights she nursed him there. But warrior was suffering so. Her mother said, Alana, we must let him go. Was the God she trusted and loved? Was there really a heaven above? Alana's young life had been spun around, sorrow had taken and spiraled her down. Her mother cried and called for prayer, but nothing would ease her child's despair. After 4 long months, on one gray night, Alana closed her darkened eyes. Alana awoke and saw she was standing on something hard and brilliantly gold. It was a broad avenue lined with great trees, whose boughs sheltered children and angels below. Alana stood blinking, she must be in heaven. Could she have died in the night? She lifted her tear-stained face and saw the approach of a blazing light. Jesus came shining, stood by Alana. He spoke no words, but she heard him still. He beckoned and they walked together down the avenue, off onto a trail to the top of a hill. Alana saw the stables of heaven stretched out as far as her mind could take it, and horses without number below her. Jesus turned to her and said, "You can call him." She called out his name and ran down the hill. He whinnied his answer, and to him she raced. She threw her arms up round his powerful neck, and he lowered his head in an equine embrace. She'd never seen him so muscled, his coat so brilliant, his eyes so bold. She looked at his feet to see how he'd been cared for, and saw that he stood in spun gold. Alana, warrior, faced a vast meadow that stretched out forever, where the sun never set. A sweet wind lifted his mane, and he whinnied and pawed at the ground, but she said, "No, not yet." Alana woke, and she was in her bedroom, her face as the morning sun beamed. She woke up her mother, who cried out, "Alana, what is it? What have you seen?" The songwriter, I should remind you that all of this story is perfectly true. I listened with tears to Alana myself, and just as she told me, I sing it to you. If you ask Alana, are there horses in heaven, she'll smile with a light from